This is the weather forecast video for Friday, February 18th, 2011. Let's first take a look at the temperatures yesterday at 3 p.m. 60s all across the state, a few 50s in the northeastern part of the state. We will not see temperatures there again for a while. Here's the watch warning map. You can see just a few winter weather advisories up north, some winter weather out west. Nothing over Iowa. That should stay that way for the next few days. Here's the QPF chart. This is for the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. It shows quite a bit of precipitation will be falling over the state, with 1.3 inches to bullseye over about Waterloo. Will that be all in the form of rain? Well, according to this is the 0Z GFS run for snowfall. You can see some of the northern part of the state could see at least 1 to 2 inches of snow from this storm. And also, here's the probability of at least 1/4 of an inch of freezing rain or ice, and you can see that possibility is there. In northern Iowa, here's a probability of at least 1/100th of an inch of ice. That orange area in western Iowa is 80%, and the blue area is over 40%, so likely there could be some little bit of ice on Sunday. Let's take a look at the 5-hour millibar chart at noon tomorrow. You can see that storm has moved off to the northeast. It's pretty well westerly flow over the state of Iowa, and down below that low is over James Bay. Colder air moving down, probably highs in the low to mid 40s across the state. Saturday at noon, you can see cool air over the state. It looks like a return of a southerly flow and some moisture south of the state. By Sunday morning at midnight, you can see some moisture moving in. That might be when we may get our freezing rain possible over parts of the central and western part of the state. This is 6 a.m. Sunday. Still a possibility of some maybe freezing rain in the northern part of the state, but the 540 line is now into Minnesota, so this could be all rain by this point. Sunday at noon, you can see the low is now into southeast Nebraska. Heavy rain possible over quite a bit of the state. By Sunday evening at 6 p.m., you can see that low is now into Iowa. A lot of the heavy precipitation is now north and west of the state. And by Monday at midnight, cold air moves in as the storm departs. This could be some light to moderate snow, possibly. By Monday at noon, you can see most of the precipitation is now east of the state, maybe a few light flurries or snow showers by that point. Here's Tuesday at noon. You can see that storm is now off to the east, a new trough out just to the west of Los Angeles, and that could be coming this way later next week. Down below that, you can see the upper level low off of Southern California, high pressure over the Midwest, a southerly wind just to the west of the state. That could bring some warm weather in by midweek next week. Here's Wednesday or Thursday morning at midnight. You can see the Vortex just to the southwest of the state over New Mexico into Kansas, and another trough over the Pacific Northwest. Down below that, you can see a new low is forming over western Kansas, some precipitation moving back in. That could mean possibly rain, possibly mixed with snow again. It could be similar to what we might see on Sunday morning. It's too early to tell, however, if we could have ice. By Thursday at noon, you can see the 540 line roughly across the northern and northwestern part of the state, so we could see some rain mixed with some sleet or snow over part of the state, with rain over the southeast. And here's Friday evening. You can see that one storm has moved off, and then you can see the trough hanging back over the west. Down below that, you can see cold air has moved in with that 1040 millibar high over northern Montana. Some precipitation hanging back, so we could see some light to moderate snow over the state. Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, you could still see some light to moderate snow over the state, but with possible accumulations at the time. Into Voodoo country, here's March the 1st. You can see a shortwave trough over the central part of the country. Down below that, you can see some precipitation moving into the state, possibly some light snow and fairly cool temperatures, possibly 30s or 40s by that point. And at the end of the forecast period on March 5th, you can see a shortwave trough over Texas. And down below that, you can see some precipitation south of the state, and looks like some cool weather could be over the central part of the country. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.